どうもエルズと申します。エミリアロマーニャグランプリの決勝後の F1 公式インタビューに出席した角田選手、アロンソ、フェルスタッペン、アントネッリ、ルクレールのコメントを日本語訳と合わせてご紹介いたします。角田選手は予選での大クラッシュの後のメンタルについても語っていました。それではどうぞ。
Yuki, great fight back, obviously, from where you were starting in the pit lane. Pleased with rescuing a point at least today?
Yeah, at least I'm happy that I gave something to the team, especially the amount of work they put overnight, especially mechanics, was massive. So yeah, I'm okay that I at least gave something, but at the same time, yeah, it was very frustration still from last night, from last qualifying, and couldn't really sleep much last night. So, but anyway, have to move on, and it is what it is. Still okay that I give something to the team.
Have you kind of got an idea of maybe why into qualifying you were struggling so much, and have you got a lot to go and work on and some ideas for the next couple of races?
To be honest, the one-up pace was pretty good. Until FP2 especially, I was pretty close with the max, and FP3 I didn't have much opportunity to had any lap. So to be honest, had a quite okay, confidence into the qualifying. That even make even worse with myself, that probably I made too much expectation to myself, and yeah, like try to be hero in the first lap in Q1, which is very unnecessary. So yeah, just those things I have to step back and rethink about it, and yeah, do better next time for sure.
Hey Fernando, I heard you use the word torture in the car. Just how tough was it in there?
Yeah, I mean, it was just unlucky. The car was super today. We followed the McLaren and Russell at the beginning of the race, which was definitely a good surprise for us to be that competitive in the front part of the field. And then, I think we were okay to secure P6, P7 with both cars, and then the virtual safety car gave the opportunity to everyone to stop and exit in front of us, and our race was over. So, I think extremely unlucky, but the car was competitive, had a good fight. Even at the end, I overtook 3 or 4 cars of the midfield in 9 laps, so it's something that we were not used to this year, so definitely a step forward.
I know that when the team have brought developments in the past, they haven't always delivered. It must be super encouraging that the package you brought here, I know the final result wasn't there, but for the future that must be encouraging.
Yeah, I think, as I said, the final result is just pure bad luck, extreme bad luck, I think, today, but it's going to be other races that we will have very good luck, and we will, take some points that maybe we don't deserve. So, let's wait for another opportunity.
Hey Max, congratulations. Saw how happy you were when you got out of the car. Was this a really good one to get under your belt?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see this one coming, to be honest. The car was a lot more balanced, I think, throughout the whole race, and that made me push a bit harder, I guess, on the tires, and that worked. Very, very happy. I think on both of the compounds, I think we're quite competitive, and I think that has been a while.
That move on Oscar right at the start was something incredibly special. Can you ever let yourself think about that, just how good a move it was?
At the time when I got past, of course, I was happy. I enjoyed it. Of course, it's not easy to go around the outside there and try to be as close as possible to not be in the dirt. But it worked out really well.
Hey Kimi, some great defensive driving. It looked like you were going to recover something today. How much did it hurt then to have to retire from your home race?
Yeah, definitely was not the happiest of the endings. It was difficult. First thing was mainly stuck in the DRS train, and obviously the tire took a hit, so was just trying to hang on. And then, we were lucky with the VAC, and then back on the medium. And to be honest, I had high hopes, but then after a couple of laps, I started to have the throttle issue, and and then at the end it completely went off. And of course it's a shame, but it's things that happens, and I think overall the pace was not too bad at the end of the day. Of course with the issue, I don't know how much better it would have been, but I was losing. I could feel it quite a lot, especially power wise, but yeah, nothing more I could do, and still, was a good learning this weekend, and gonna see what I can improve as well on my side in order to be back stronger in Monaco.
You mentioned the learning. How do you just generally reflect on a weekend where I imagine the pressure would have been the most intense it's been since you joined?
Yeah, definitely was a really intense weekend, mentally, emotionally, and I think on my side I did many things the best. I think, especially on trying to save energy, I didn't do a really good job on that. And, just I could feel it affected a little bit the driving as well, because I could feel like I wasn't mentally, I didn't have as much energy. So definitely, on that side was a really good learning, especially ahead of next home race.
I guess on one side it was encouraging the pace looked better today, but obviously you must be ultimately frustrated with a number of things that kind of panned out for you today.
Yeah, I was very frustrated with the safety car, especially because the first one was in completely the wrong place for my strategy. The second one was horrible because I couldn't take it because I had no tires left. So it was just a frustrating day, but it's the way it is. It's always going to be frustrating when you are fighting for P4, P5, P6. I know, I feel that I'm driving frustrated already. So yeah, it's just annoying.
In terms of when you had those tyres and you knew they were going to be out, how tough was it at that restart and in that final phase just to try and keep the cars behind?
It was extremely difficult, and I was very much on the limit with Alex, and I'm aware of it. But yeah, starting P11, I knew I had to take risks with those kind of tyres, and yeah, I'll look back at it and see how it is from outside, because you always see the situation in a different way, but I gave it all until the end, and that I don't regret.
いかがだったでしょうか。角田選手にとって大きな1ポイントとなったのではないでしょうか。予選でクラッシュしただけで週末を終えるのとではメンタル的に大きな違いがあったのかなと感じています。すぐにモナコのレースが控えていますが、少しでも休んでほしいですね。マシンは明らかにマクラーレンが現状は優位ですが、それでもフェルスタッペンはなんとか結果を出し続けてドライバータイトル争いを繰り広げています。スペイン以降はウイング規制が厳しくなるため、そこで序列が入れ替わることとなるのでしょうか。次戦モナコは特別ルールとしてタイヤ交換を2度行うことが義務付けられています。普段とは異なる状況をうまく利用して少しでも上位に上がってくるチームがあるのか注目ですね。角田選手にはまずは予選上位獲得を期待したいです。また今後も F1 に関しての情報をまとめた動画を制作していく予定です。継続するためにもぜひいいねやチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。各ドライバーのインタビューの内容について、また動画の感想などコメントでいただけると嬉しいです。それでは。